My beautiful friends, I want to invite you today into a space of deep peace, a space where you allow yourself to let go of every burden that weighs heavy on your heart and every thought that clouds your mind. I want you to imagine for a moment that you are standing in a gentle stream. The water is crystal clear, flowing softly, washing over your feet, carrying away every speck of dust, every trace of heaviness. This is the way simple words spoken with love can wash away the heaviness of the mind. Today we will talk about how a handful of words can shift your entire being, clear your mental state, and open the doorway to joy. We often believe that our healing has to come from something complex, that freedom can only be reached through long, difficult journeys. But the truth is much simpler. The truth is that words carry vibration, energy, and power. Every thought you think and every word you speak is shaping your reality. And if you are willing to change even a few words you speak to yourself, you can change your inner world, which will in turn transform your outer world. So I want to give you some words that will clean, purify, and uplift your mental state. Words that act like a gentle broom sweeping through your mind, clearing away the cobwebs of doubt, guilt, shame, anger, and fear. And as they sweep through, they create space for love, for forgiveness, for clarity, and for light. The first word is one we rarely give ourselves, but one that can instantly shift how we feel. Love. Say softly to yourself, I love myself. It may feel strange at first. It may feel like you are saying something you don't yet believe, but repeat it again. I love myself. The mind begins to quiet down when it hears this truth. For so long, your mind has been filled with criticism, judgment, and harshness. It has been trained to attack you rather than support you. But when you choose the word love, when you allow it to echo in your mind, it begins to dissolve the old patterns. Love cleans. Love purifies. Love is the greatest healer. Now let us bring in another word that holds a power so vast, it can release years of stored pain. That word is forgive. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay. It is not about excusing anyone's behavior. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the prison of resentment. Imagine that every grudge you carry is a heavy stone in your pocket. How far can you walk if you keep carrying these stones? Forgiveness is the act of gently placing those stones on the ground and saying, I no longer need to carry you. When you say the words, I forgive, your mental state clears like clouds parting after a storm. There is fresh air, open sky, freedom to breathe again. Forgiveness cleans the clutter that resentment has built in your mind. Let us turn to another word that is simple yet powerful. That word is peace. Say it slowly now. Peace. Feel what happens when you let that word settle into your mind. There is a calming energy in it, a stillness that reaches deep inside. When your mental state feels chaotic, when your thoughts are racing, simply pausing to whisper the word peace can shift your inner frequency. Your mind responds to the energy of the words you choose. By saying peace, you are inviting your nervous system to relax, your breath to soften, your thoughts to settle. Peace cleans away mental noise and brings you back to the center of your being. Another word that holds great cleansing power is thank you. Gratitude is the broom that sweeps away lack, fear, and negativity. When you choose to focus on what is working, what is good, what is present, you shift your attention away from what is missing or broken. Say now, thank you. Say it again, thank you. Feel the cleansing energy as gratitude moves through your mind, dusting away the complaints, the self-pity, the constant reaching for what you do not yet have. Gratitude anchors you in the present moment, and the present moment is always free of worry. Thank you is a spiritual cleanser that makes the heart light and the mind clear. Let us bring in another healing word, yes. When you say yes to life, you open the door to possibility. So many of us live in resistance, in constant no to what is. We argue with reality, we resist the moment, we resist ourselves, and resistance is heavy. But when you say yes, you shift into flow, you accept, you allow, you receive. Whisper now yes, yes to this breath, yes to this moment, yes to healing, yes to joy, yes to new beginnings. Yes cleanses the energy of resistance and opens space for miracles to enter. But just as powerful is the word no. No is the word of boundaries, the word that cleans away the toxic patterns you may have been tolerating. For too long, some of you may have said yes when you meant no, may have allowed people to cross your boundaries, may have betrayed yourself to please others. This clutters your mind with resentment and self-betrayal. But when you begin to say no with love and clarity, you create peace inside. You are saying, I honor myself. I protect my energy. I choose what feels right for me. Saying no cleans away the fog of people pleasing and opens space for authentic living. Now there is one phrase that is like a magic eraser for this phrase has healed countless hearts and lifted countless souls. The phrase is I am willing. When you say I am willing, you are opening the door to transformation, even if you don't yet know how it will happen. Perhaps you don't yet fully believe you are worthy. Perhaps you don't yet fully feel you can forgive. Perhaps you don't yet fully trust peace. But when you say, I am willing, you are opening yourself to the possibility of change. I am willing to release the past. I am willing to see things differently. I am willing to love myself. I am willing to be at peace. This phrase cleans away resistance and replaces it with openness. And in that openness, miracles can flow. Let us remember another set of words that carry profound cleansing power. I am safe. How often do our mental states become clouded with fear, anxiety, and worry? The mind often runs into the future, imagining worst-case scenarios, spinning stories of danger and threat. But when you pause, place your hand on your heart, and say, I am safe, you bring yourself back to the present. Safety is here, right now, in this moment you are safe. And the more you affirm this, the more your mind relaxes, the more fear begins to dissolve. I am safe is like a gentle rain, washing away the dust of anxiety, leaving your inner world fresh and clear. Another cleansing phrase, simple yet profound, is I let go. Think of all the things you have been clinging to, old arguments, outdated beliefs, painful memories, regrets, expectations. They clutter the mind like old boxes in the attic, filling the space. When you say, I let go, you are releasing the grip. You are allowing those old boxes to be carried away. Say it now, I let go. Notice how your shoulders relax, how your breath deepens. Letting go cleans away what no longer serves you, leaving room for new joy to enter. And then perhaps the most powerful words of all, I am enough. For how many years have you carried the belief that you are not good enough, that you are lacking in some way, unworthy, incomplete? This is the heaviest of all mental clutter, but when you affirm, I am enough, you are bringing light into the darkest corner of the mind. You are cleansing the lie that has been fed to you by a world that profits from your insecurity. Say it with me, I am enough. Again, I am enough. Feel the power of this truth vibrating through you. These words cleanse the deepest wound of unworthiness, restoring you to your original wholeness. So many simple words, my friends. Love, forgive, peace, thank you, yes, no, I am willing, I am safe, I let go, I am enough. Each of these is like a ray of light shining into the rooms of your mind, sweeping away the dust, clearing the clutter, opening the windows to fresh air and sunlight. And the more you speak, the more your mental state becomes a clean, open, loving space. Remember, words are not just sounds. They are vibrations that move through your body, your heart, and your mind. They create patterns of thought, and those patterns of thought create patterns of reality. If you are willing to change the words you use, you are willing to change your life. When you catch yourself speaking harshly, pause, replace it with love. When you notice resentment rising, pause, replace it with forgiveness. When fear appears, pause, replace it with safety and peace. Every word is a choice, and every choice is an act of creation. Now I want you to imagine your mind as a beautiful house. Over the years, it may have gathered dust, clutter, old boxes of pain and regret, broken furniture of old beliefs. But today, you have been given the cleaning tools, simple words that sweep, wash and refresh. You are the caretaker of this house. You can open the windows and let the light in. You can clear the clutter and make space for joy. You can decorate it with love and gratitude. And when your house is clean, you live in harmony, in peace, in freedom. So, as you leave this space today, take these words with you. Speak them often. Speak them when you wake up in the morning, and when you go to bed at night. Speak them when your mind feels heavy, and when your heart feels uncertain. Let them become your daily practice, your mental shower, your spiritual cleanse. These simple words have the power to clean your mental state, to lift you, to heal you, to return you to the truth of who you are, a beautiful, worthy, loving, and whole being. And so, my dear friends, as you walk forward from this moment, let these words echo in your heart. I love myself. I forgive. I am at peace. Thank you. Yes. No. I am willing. I am safe. I let go. I am enough. Repeat them often, and you will find that your mind becomes a sanctuary, your life becomes lighter, and your heart becomes free. As these words weave themselves gently into your daily life, you may begin to notice subtle changes that ripple outward. The same situations that once caused you tension may feel softer, lighter, less consuming. The same conversations that once left you drained may now leave you untouched, because your mind is no longer holding on to every sharp edge. The same mornings that once felt heavy with dread may now feel like open pages ready to be filled with possibility. These words are not just sounds, they are living seeds, and as you repeat them, as you let them take root, they grow into new ways of being. Each word is like opening a window in a room that has long been closed. At first, the air may feel stagnant, but with the gentle breeze of these affirmations, freshness enters. You may discover that your sleep is deeper, your breathing easier, your focus clearer. Instead of spiraling down the path of worry, you remember, I am safe, and suddenly your shoulders relax. Instead of drowning in guilt, you whisper, I forgive, and the chains fall loose. Instead of rushing and grasping, you remember, thank you, and peace fills the empty spaces. You are not trying to escape your life, my friends. You are learning to meet life with cleaner energy, with a mind that is uncluttered, with a heart that is open, and little by little, with patience and kindness toward yourself, you find that these words are not just things you say, they become the truth you live. Soon, you will notice how others respond differently to you as well. When your inner dialogue becomes gentle, compassionate, and affirming, the energy you read, people feel more at ease in your presence, more willing to connect, more open to kindness. You may discover that opportunities seem to find you with less effort, because your cleansed mental state no longer resists receiving good. What once felt like constant uphill battles begins to smooth out into a natural flow. These words are not magic spells, they are reminding you of your true nature, and when you speak them consistently, you align with the deeper rhythm of life itself. Even challenges take on a different quality. Instead of being swept away by fear or doubt, you pause and call on the words that anchor you. You might whisper, I am enough. When criticism tries to enter your mind, you might say, I let go. When your heart aches to cling, you might breathe in peace in the middle of chaos and feel calm surround you like a protective cloak. In this way, words become tools, and your mind becomes a place of healing rather than a battle. The clutter of unnecessary stories falls away, and what remains is clarity, strength, and gentleness. And with time, you may find that you no longer have to reach so hard for the right words. They will rise naturally within you, like second nature, because you have trained your mind to favor love over fear, gratitude over complaint, forgiveness over resentment. This is how these simple words work, the quiet miracles. They retrain your inner voice. They wash and polish the lens through which you see yourself and the world. My beloved friends, let us remember that the words we speak to ourselves are not small. They are not insignificant. They are the very building blocks of our reality. When you choose words of love, forgiveness, peace, gratitude, and willingness, you choose to relieve the heaviness that clouds your mind and keep only what nourishes your soul. You hold in your hands the power to create clarity where there was confusion, freedom where there was burden, and joy where there was sorrow. These simple words are not just sentences, they are keys that unlock the door to a clean, radiant, peaceful mental state. And when your mind is clean, your life, so choose your words with love and watch your world transform.